Their creepy, intense eyes stare into your soul. But for Miss Etheridge, they represent childhood memories. From these childhood memories to popular masterpieces that she loves, all the way to everlasting conspiracies that most people know about, but some people don't. This recent interview with Miss Amy Etheridge has revealed a lot about this Dollar Tree assistant manager. The first thing I asked Miss Etheridge about was 90s throwbacks. I was curious to see her favorite sitcom from the 90s, and when asked, she said Boy Meets World, hands down. When I asked her about the new spin-off of Boy Meets World, Girl Meets World, she told me that it was very interesting, but she didn't have the same connection to it as she did with Boy Meets World. She also said, though, she's sad to see it go after only a few seasons of being on air, because she believed it could have gotten better. When asked between Seinfeld and Friends, she said Friends, hands down, because she found Friends more interesting during the 90s. I also asked Miss Etheridge about 90s entertainment. When I asked her to pick between the two teenage heartthrobs of the 90s, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, she picked Backstreet Boys, no questions asked. When I asked her to pick her favorite toy that she could bring back if she had any chance from the 90s, she said the original Nintendo. Even though she never beat any of the Mario games, she says she'd like a second chance. The next thing I asked Miss Etheridge about was social issues and conspiracies. My first questions were dealing with aliens. When I asked her how she felt about an alien invasion, she said her first reaction would be to hide and hope they are nice aliens just trying to move here and not trying to take over the planet. She also said she believes in evidence for alien life forms, but she does not believe in Area 51 because she doesn't believe they've come to Earth already. The next thing I asked her about was the death of Princess Diana in 1997 and if she had any recollection of where she was at the moment that happened. She told me that she was at her friend's house having a sleepover, watching MTV, which she wasn't supposed to be doing. But she never got caught, and that is how she learned about the death of Princess Diana. When I asked her about the conspiracy with Van Gogh's ear, many people think he cut off part of his ear, while some people believe he cut off the whole thing, as it is more interesting to cut off your whole ear. She said she believes Van Gogh only cut off part of his ear. The last questions I asked Miss Etheridge were miscellaneous questions. I asked her Apple versus Android, and she said Android, as that's what she currently possesses. When I asked her about travel, if she could travel anywhere in the world for free, she said she traveled to Ireland because she has Irish heritage. When I asked her who would win the Super Bowl, not realizing that they hadn't even done the playoffs yet, she told me she didn't really know much about football, but if she could name a team, she'd name them the Unicorns, and they'd have rainbow helmets. When I asked her who her favorite artist was, she said Van Gogh is one of them. There are a few others, though. She also said that if she could have one piece of art in her house and not pay for it, she would have Starry Night, because that's one of her favorites. The last questions I asked Miss Etheridge were about fishing, as she enjoys to fish. I asked her what her favorite fish she's ever caught was, and she said it was a red-breasted sunfish, because she liked it. Also, she beat her friend, because he's never caught one. While this interview didn't reveal anything groundbreaking or anything for the tabloids, I believe it's important to get to know the common person, because the common people are who make up today's society.